not necessarily Ms. Beasley, but whoever is assigned to your case knows, so they can file a change of address with the clerk. But you got to give all that information to the second chance so they won't try to violate you and then try to get you back in jail, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So you gotta,
If I'll just have a seat, I'll get it.
she'll get it from you if you want to get it over there, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All
And
right.
I can, I got something else since I've been out,
Speak.
huh?
I'm with
Yeah,
you.
you need to speak to me
Yeah,
privately.
I'll speak with
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, Jessica Rosas. What do you got there, second chance? Anything like,
Yeah, we have several dead batteries ranging from 9 to 62 hours.
all right, Mr. Jenkins?
Subject to proper notice, Your Honor. State would request bond forfeiture bench warrant, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Beasley, we'll check. Is this assigned to somebody in your office?
It was further notice to indict before anyone entered as counsel.
Okay. All right, so we'll check. All right, let's see, we got Jonta Smith. Jonta Smith. Second chance, what do you got on position 5, Jonta Smith?
Yeah, so we have several curfew violations within the last 60 days. We have 22 in January, 1 in December, 1 in November. He's trucking at gas stations, shopping plazas, the area of Centennial Olympic Park, street corners, and residential homes. He has entered the exclusion zone 2 times within the last 90 days on foot, a total of 5 minutes combined for both of those. He has notified us that he's not allowed to stay at the home address if his mother's not there. We advised the defendant that he would need to notify the court to get a modified bond order. He also advised that he's attending school Monday through Thursday, which we said we would have to have a modified bond order as well.
All right, Mr. Jenkins.
Your Honor, it's got to come to court before we can do anything.
All right, Ms. Feely, so we'll check, hold it, and we'll check if he shows up. All right, what about Kamon Wilson?
Mr. Wilson is under sentence on this case. He
right.
pled on January 6th.
So is your income, it's been removed? Does your income monitor get removed? Okay, just noting that. I thought I saw that. I got a note down here. Okay, we won't have you back anymore, okay? Thank you, sir. Okay. All right, let's see, I got Cavante Howard. Number 7, excuse me, number 7. All right, what you got, second chance?
Defendant does have dead battery violations within the last 60 to 90 days, 1 day in November, 2 days in December, 7 days in January. The totals range from 13 to 83 hours. He did have a device tamper on the 23rd, but did come into the office to have it reinstalled. We did inspect it, but we didn't see anything alarming.
All right, pretrial.
Short last arrest, Your Honor, was out of Riverdale, Georgia, on an FTA October 15th of 2025.
All right, Ms. Feely?
And it sounds like he is being proactive and going out to get his ankle monitor looked at and things like that. We do understand that there were some blips on the radar, but we would have to just continue him. He's got a plea and arraignment with Judge Edwards on March 9th.
You know you got to keep it charged, right?
Yes, ma'am, I do. When I was here in November, they just put the ankle monitor on because I went a whole 8 months to a year without an ankle monitor when I should have had one. And I still to this day don't understand why I do have one because I don't have any rules, no curfew. I don't have a victim. The victim's dead.
So you're on here where you made bond, it said, no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, no replicas of weapons. It says no further contact with Ms. Blanchard and stay away from 5793 Roswell Road in Sandy Spring.
Oh, okay, because they didn't give me a charger either, so I bought one off Facebook Marketplace, so now I can keep it charged.
So do you need them, they gave you an ankle monitor but no charging? Do
Definitely.
you want to get one, send yours back?
I have one now, so it's okay.
I mean, you should get one from them, send it back, get your money back.
I bought it off Facebook Marketplace. I don't think I could do that.
Oh, well, you'd be safe doing that. Mr. So when did you do that though?
It was around, I think, probably like 3 weeks ago, because I was borrowing a friend, so.
So when you went in, and it was tampered, you didn't tell them I don't have a charger?
I had one then, because that was just last week when I went in. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't see anything on his right now, but I mean, those are your conditions. You can ask, was it Mr. Dobbs until it gets indicted? Or is it Mr. Dobbs is his lawyer?
Looks like it has been charged, Your Honor.
All right, so you can ask your public defender, whoever's representing you, to get you a copy of the bond order, because I'll tell you what you can and can't do.
Okay.
Okay? Make sure you keep it charged. We'll get you in here again and see if you're keeping it charged. But if you don't have a charger, call them. That's what they're supposed to give you one.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
Judge, as a matter of fact, it's been brought to my attention that the defendant needs to give contact information to Second Chance.
Okay, so if you sit down over there, she'll get your contact info.
Yes.
Phone number,
They
stuff
did in the
like that?
office, but I'm gonna do it again here.
Okay, thank you, sir. All right, what about Keon McCrary? All right, second chance.
Yes, so we do need updated contact information. The phone number we have on file says disconnected. Defendant does have 3 dead batteries within the last 60 days, totaling 8 to 13 hours.
Pre-trial.
Your Honor, GCIC indicates the last arrest of November 24th of 2025 out of Monroe County.
That's when I was, I came
I don't
last
think
time.
it.
He actually has a private attorney that.
Yeah, where's your lawyer?
I can double
It's not-
check.
You hired an attorney?
Yes, I have a lawyer, but I don't know where they at.
Who's your lawyer that you hired?
Charles Arnold,
Oh, that's a public defender?
public defender, yes.
Mr. Jenkins?
It appears that I don't have the information before me, but I certainly believe pretrial that the defendant appears to be arrested. And so we would
I didn't get
have to
arrested.
confirm such, and then we would file a revocation motion accordingly in connection with,
Gentleman speaking.
I would imagine if he got arrested, does he have the ankle monitor on him? Was he arrested for ID fraud and still,
Right, I'm wondering if
they may not have cut it off. I don't know.
That's when I had to get transferred when I was locked up last time when I came here for compliance. I got transferred over there. I never got out of jail. I had
He's
a
got-
warrant.
okay,
well, I mean,
guess they didn't take it.
you were, I mean, there was a warrant outstanding, yeah.
Right.
Did
so
they cut the ankle monitor off of you, or do you still have it on?
I still have it on.
All right, so you need to get it charged, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I have been charged maybe like when I go to sleep and I don't wake up at night, it probably goes dead and I charge it when I wake up in the morning. But I charge my battery. I've been out since November. So I
No,
have been
I get
charged.
it, so, but I think the piece of paper that you sign when you get your ankle monitor says charge it an hour in the morning, an hour in the afternoon. And it's, I think on there it says, doesn't it, second chance, don't charge it while you're sleeping?
It does.
So you just gotta make sure you know, like I said, if you had your charger, you could have sat out there in the hallway and charged it. All right, you gotta charge it every chance you get. All right, we'll give you another shot here. This is assigned to Judge Bork. Oh, I don't know who's gonna be doing some of that now. All right, thank you, sir. Make sure you keep it charged. Kamori Strozier.
I need your contact, so have a seat over here.
Kamori Strozier.
Mr. Strozier is here, Your Honor.
I like when they bring co-counsel. You sure you don't want to keep him so you can get some advice from him too? All right, go ahead, second chance.
So defendant does have some dead batteries. She has 6 days in January. They range from 7 hours to 44 hours. Defendant is on house arrest except for medical short walks around her neighborhood, religious, legal. Defendant does have curfew violations, 5 in the month of January. She looks to travel on foot outside of the neighborhood into a nearby Texaco gas station.
All right, pre-trial.
No arrest, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead, counsel.
Yes, Judge, this is a 2021 case, Your Honor. It was indicted in 2024. She's currently in diversion program for these cases. I think there's some dispute about what's going on in diversion program, but she has not been kicked out, Judge, so she's still in the program. Your Honor, basically, there's a Publix across the street. I've only been made aware of 2 different incidences. One of them, she was walking to that Publix around 9 to 10 p.m. before they closed to get food for her child, Judge. And then the other violation where she was not at home was where her power got cut off. Her mom was in the hospital. She went and stayed at an aunt's house for 2 days during the cold while her power was out, Judge. These matters, I think, are going to come up on Judge Dunaway's court calendars here pretty soon, Judge. So I'd ask that we just continue it so then we can handle it in front of Judge Dunaway.
Yeah, I don't see another date. Hold on a second.
I haven't. Pretrial has said they're going to file, or not pretrial, excuse me. Diversion has said they're going to file a motion to have her removed from the diversion program. I haven't seen that yet, Judge, but those are kind of the court dates I'm expecting to come up here pretty soon.
So I just remind you, ma'am, when I get it. It's real life, okay? Because usually I'd put like, basic life necessities, which would include grocery store, stuff like that. So I'm not sure if you're a single mom, you got anybody to help you, but just email them. As long as you email them, say I'm going to the Publix across the street, I mean, they can obviously look and see if you are, okay? Just remember to charge it hour in the morning and an hour in the evening. Your co-counsel, he got anything to say? Is he good? Is he good? Co-counsel?
Yeah, now,
There you go.
Bless you. I think he's ready to go. All right. Have a good day, ma'am. Just make
Thank
sure you
you,
keep it
Judge.
short and email him. All right. I got Marquise McDay. Looks like Mr. McDay's got a trial starting, what, tomorrow?
Judge, I just took over all his cases, so I didn't see any coming court dates, but
Oh, let's see. Oh, okay. Hey, I don't see any. Now they must have.
I think he's with Judge Carnesal.
Yeah. What do you say, second chance?
We have no known violations within the last 60 to 90 days.
Or you just got on in February? Let's see.
Yes, Judge. In fact, over the weekend.
All right. Pre-trial, what do you got? All right.
Yeah, there's one, this one I think is unindicted and
Okay.
2 indicted assigned to Judge Carnesal.
Yeah.
All right. So this is, all right. I'm looking at gang charges as well. So okay. I'll inquire.
Yeah, because this one's the one with the gang charge and all that. Okay. All right, sir. Thank you so much. And I'll pass the news on to Judge Carnesal.
Okay, thank you, Judge. Good to see
Have a
you.
good one. Good to see you. Got Michael Alexander. Michael Alexander.
Subject to proper notice, Your Honor. State's request bench warrant by forfeiture.
This one of y'all's, Mr. Phelan?
This was one that we did enter as counsel on, but then it went into further notice to indict, so I don't have contact info, but it did look like the notice was returned.
For this month though, because some of them were returned for last time.
I'm looking at February 2nd and November. January 5th.
And that was the December court date. Not this court date. No, I mean, I opened it. It was returned here and filed because that was for the December 16th court date. So, Ms. Phelan, if you, the one filed in January was for if you open it up and look at it, it's the December court date. You open the document. First page. Yeah, it says December. Doesn't that say December? Hmm. Where did you click on that? Because this is the only one I have. It says December. I mean, but when was it?
Yeah, these are the cases that were here that day. But
16th.
this- Yeah.
That was the 16th day of December.
Right, but this, I think, is when they got, did we do that?
No, we had a calendar that day. That's the notice for the hearing. That's the date.
Okay.
So there you go. All right, so that was the December date, but we'll check into if you have anything, Ms. Feely, we'll look too. All right, let's see. We're getting now. Quantez Walker. Quantez Walker.
Your Honor, same announcement, subject to proper notice. Bench warrant, bond forfeiture.
So what are we showing him at right now? Second chance.
Unfortunately, he has not tracked since March of 2025. We've been trying to get in contact with him. He told us he was going to come in July because we told him that he was in violation and he never came back to our office.
It's December 16th notice. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we'll check on that in bench warrant. Let's see. Ravion Little. All right.
It's the vet.
What?
The vet.
All I have here is Ravion Little.
It's Levette.
Where'd they get Ravion?
That's my first name.
Okay, well, I'm calling what's on the calendar, so.
So we have it under Levette on the bond order.
I mean, on the calendar, it just says Ravion Little. 6 of 1, but when you're hearing, if they say Ravion, just stand up, okay, because it's you. What we got, second chance?
So defendant does have dead batteries. It was dead here recently from 11/22 to 12/11 for a total of 445 hours and a few other days after that. He does have a 24-hour curfew at 6621 Mapleton.
I already got it.
After multiple attempts to
There was
reach the
something wrong
defendant,
with it.
he stated that he was homeless and was not aware that he had to notify us of his situation, and that he's not able to give us his whereabouts if he doesn't know where he's going. Defendant has tracked at several addresses, which appear to be houses, apartments, and
Okay.
parking lots in the last 60 to 90 days. He did have a
LD,
device tamper on November
VT.
22nd. Defendant was contacted and spoken with several times to come in to get his device checked and his charger. He did not come into the office until 12/11, to which a backplate was replaced, and defendant stated that he knew he was violating.
All right, pre-trial.
No, Mr. Honor.
All right, Ms. Feely?
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Levette was just telling me about how he did fall on some hard times and he did have something wrong with his device, which I know it sounds like a lot of hours, but he did go into the office on December 11th and got things taken care of.
And they come on, they didn't call me.
And I think he's not getting new arrests or anything like that. So it was just the device was itself malfunctioning, and he knows now that he should have been more proactive with going before he did, but he did go into the office and get it replaced. So we don't anticipate having these problems anymore.
And I
Do you have a new address where you're staying?
I email and call them and tell them where I go, where I sleep at the night.
I understand, but you have an address where notices can get sent.
Oh, yes, ma'am, my grandma. My grandma right there.
Oh, well, I mean, but this is a you problem, not your grandmama.
Nah,
Hey, grandmama.
she don't change address, so I get it sent to her house.
That's what I'm saying. But what's the address? What's the,
4432 Land Drive.
you don't know where your grandmama lives?
Mhm.
All right, hold on, let's see. That's where it's getting sent to, but it says it keeps coming back. Oh, maybe they're not putting the apartment. Do you put the apartment number on it?
Yeah, I put an apartment.
No, I'm talking about Ms. Schaefer. So you put the apartment number? Is that why it could be getting sent back?
Let's go to the clerk's office. Once we send the notices, they're supposed to send them. I don't know.
I was
Because like there was a, like with Judge
my
Cox,
car, so I can
he
charge
put it in judicial hold status because
But sometimes I sleep in houses, sometimes I sleep in my car.
wasn't available. So I don't know. Yeah, things are getting returned. I'm not sure why. So maybe we check there with the clerk's office. But all right, sir.
And leave voicemails if they don't answer. I don't need to change. I get my mail.
Oh, so you get it.
Yeah, my grandma get it.
But, oh, because this one, I've looked at the one that says it was returned. So where's grandmama? So grandmama, you got this last one for him? You got the last notice for him?
Yeah, you brought it to me.
Okay, all right. Yeah, let your grandmama answer the question.
I'm sorry.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Because for some reason, a couple have gotten sent back. So you may want to let Judge Cox know too. I guess that's why it's there, so we can get it moving. Who's this public defender?
Carlin Scall, I don't know if the court's familiar with her. She's fairly new to the
Oh,
office.
okay, so you may want to let her know because, yeah, it's put in judicial hold status. So there's no way to like wrap up your case until he takes it out of judicial hold.
I'm gonna get his contact information here.
All right, so you got to keep it charged because all that time not being charged. Have you corrected that?
So sometimes I sleep in my car, so sometimes I'm not able to charge it.
So I understand that, but let me ask you a question. Every day, are you available to go by your grandmama's house and charge it?
Sometimes, or my sisters, or I go to like Wendy's or something and charge it.
Hey, right, like I said, you could have brought your charger and charged it out in the hall.
It was nighttime when it had died, so everything was closing.
From November 22nd till,
No, something was on my ankle monitor, so I had got a new one.
okay, all right. So make sure you keep it charged. Yeah, just let them know every day where you're going to lay your head, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, I got Robert Sanders. How are you, Mr. Pons?
Right, no.
All right, brother.
I'll wait for a second chance to go first and then I'll ask you for what I want.
All right, go ahead, second chance. What you got?
All right, no.
We have no known violations within the last 60 to 90 days. Defendant is very communicative with us regarding where his whereabouts are, whether it be in detox centers, treatment programs, that kind of thing. So we don't have any other violations.
All right, pretrial?
No arrest, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Pons.
Or hospital. Yeah, my client's been between medical issues and being in treatment. I think he's been hospitalized like 8 to 10 different times. Back last year, we had his bond modified because he needed an MRI on his ankle. That was a planned procedure. But then 2 times he was in the hospital recently. And the hospital had to cut off the ankle monitor. We did make sure it got put back on. And I would say my client's probably like gets A+ for communication, maybe A++. So he's been on for almost a year. I would ask that he be removed from the ankle monitor. He still has the other conditions of bond, which are that he's supposed to be on house arrest if he's not in treatment or in the hospital. He's got some major medical conditions going on, which I think actually contributed to the underlying offense. Maybe Mr. Jenkins can tell you where they are with that. And he's been removed from pretrial, not terminated in a bad way.
That
He's
good is
been
90 days.
relieved.
Yeah,
From pretrial.
all right. What do you say, Mr. Jenkins?
Well, like we were dealing with this morning, Your Honor, I will be referencing and I'll be talking with Deputy Mike Sprinkle in connection with this, allegation of vehicular homicide. We request, we note defense counsel's motion and request for the March hearing date. And by that time, if it has not been charged formally, then obviously you can acquiesce with the removal of the ankle
All right.
monitor.
So we got a March date coming up we're going to set. So he's going to check on the indictment.
If you look at the ages, I think-
Is it March, what do you say, March?
Okay.
It's usually what, the second and, but there's usually 2 dates. So it's the
Okay.
first and third. So,
So that'll be actually about a year's time. So it looks like he got arrested 21st of March of 2025.
Yeah.
So that'll be right on time.
Okay.
so we'll definitely look at removing it then if there's no.
I'll file a formal motion then, just so it's on record.
Thank you so much.
May we be excused?
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Senior.
All right, so I've got Sanchez Dodson. Sanchez Dodson.
See ya. All right, buddy, take it easy. You don't need to read those. Mr. Dodson, all right.
All right, we'll get second chance.
So defendant does have dead batteries, 4 days in December, 1 day in January. Defendant is on 24 house arrest except for work or court dates. Defendant does have 3 curfew violations in the month of January. He's being tracked at 1126 Roca Lawn, Johnsburg, Georgia for a few hours and overnight, which appears to be a residential home.
All right. Try, what do you say?
Arrest, Your Honor.
All right, let's see. Is this, you have a private lawyer that you've hired?
Yes, but he wants like 20,000, but I'm halfway there, so I don't have everything he wants right now.
So is he representing you now, just waiting on some more money, or is he not?
Well, he told me I should try to get like a public defender till I come up with the rest of the money.
I can speak with him.
Okay, we'll get the information. So, are there problems with your ankle monitor?
I mean, it's broke, but it still charges.
What do you mean it's broke?
Like I snatched it out the wall like one morning when I jumped up, and it's like a little black piece came off.
Of the ankle monitor or the charger?
The ankle monitor.
Did you go back and get it swapped out?
Nah, cause it still charges.
I mean, that's good, but if a piece of it came off, then it could say that you're tampering with it. Even though, maybe you just pulled it out of the wall. Look, safe families, second chance, y'all, I know y'all tell them and have them sign that piece of paper, said, don't charge it while you're sleeping. You never know if something happens electrically, could be bad news for everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
And obviously we care about you. The world's a much better place with you in it. So, y'all want to check it out and swap it out? So if you go over there, they'll check it out and swap it out for you, okay?
All right.
All right, keep up with the charging and all that. Did you change addresses?
No, I'm trying to, but I have to get the public defender to do it first.
Speak with him.
Okay. All right. If you make sure that you change addresses, that you let them know, because if you're somewhere you're not supposed to be, then they're going to count it as a violation, all right?
Isn't it? So I don't have a key to where I live, and sometimes I don't make it there in time for everybody to go to work. And
okay. Only because it's Groundhog Day, one of my favorite holidays. All right, I'm giving everybody a second chance. So, all right, keep it together. All right, sir. Thank you. Sebastian Doucette. Sebastian Doucette.
Your Honor, subject to proper notice, Your Honor, state's requesting bench warrant bound forfeiture.
So do you know where Sebastian is, or second chance?
Unfortunately, defendant refused to give us any contact information. He has not tracked since March 9th of 2025.
All righty. All right. We'll issue the bench warrant and we'll talk to Judge Frohl about that. All right, we got Terrell Brown.
Hey, how you doing? My lawyer, she's leaving Coweta County.
Mm-hmm.
She told me to tell you all she had a conflict. She's leaving Coweta County.
Mm-hmm.
But she just told me to tell you all.
Who's your lawyer?
Nicole Fagan.
Oh, okay. So was she on her way or what? I mean, let's see what second chance is. Second chance, what do we got?
So defendant's device had not been tracking since 4/8 of 2025. Per the charging report, the last time the device was charged was on 4/8 of 2025. A new device was reinstalled on 1/6/2026. I would like to say that the old device was reassigned 3 days later to another defendant and has had no issues. The defendant did send someone into the Fulton office in December 17th to purchase a charger who claimed to be his uncle. Defendant has had multiple curfew violations since he has been tracking since 1/6/2026. The curfew violations have occurred almost every day, a total of 22 violations so far for January. I've spoken to Mr. Brown myself and reiterated his bond conditions and told him that he needed to return.
All right, so why don't you check, see if Miss Fagan's on her way, okay? Because I mean, that way you can chat with her about what she said. All right?
Okay.
You have her phone number?
Yeah, I got her phone number.
Yeah,
But
you
can I say
text-
something to you though? Can I say
Well,
something?
you probably want to wait for Miss Fagan. Just,
All right.
all right. So yeah, just let me know what she says. All right, I've got Tony Hill. I didn't even see you sitting over there hiding behind my computer screen.
You know, Rodney was here and I hadn't seen him for a while.
I
so
know, right?
Sat down there with him. He's a great guy.
All right, we got second chance. What we got on Mr. Hill?
On Mr. Hill, we have one dead battery on 12/6 for 14 hours. We do have several curfew violations, 10 in November, 4 in December, and 5 in January. Defendant is going to 404 Paynes Avenue, Northwest Atlanta a lot, which appears to be a residential home. Other track points are apartments and gas stations.
All right, pretrial.
Madison residents, February 24th of 2025, out of County on a violation of probation.
Mhm. What do you think, Mr. Majeski? What's happening?
Well, Judge, last time we were here was kind of a complicated situation. He says that he emails when he's making a move or something like that. Do you have a record of that, second chance? Because he was having a problem last time we were here. He was going through between residences because one residence didn't have any power and he takes care of his kids.
I was staying in 404.
And he was staying at 404 Paynes, and he was also like allowed to see his kids to school as long as he wasn't driving, which he's not.
Since then, I moved to 343 Paynes. Yeah, I sent him emails about it. Although when I took my kids to school anymore.
Okay. So that's what I got to say, Judge. He said he's been documenting when he's been doing that.
So what's here? You got a 288 Fairburn Road.
That's my mom address. She was having power issues last year, and I moved with a family member to 404 Paynes. But since then, they moved to 343 Paynes to another house, and I sent them an email also saying that I was moving to 343 Paynes, because I was already staying at 404 Paynes. So I sent them an email saying I was moving to 343 Paynes.
All right.
My 288 is my mom's address. She still stay there, but her kitchen get renovated, so she don't have no way to cook.
I got you. But you still getting your notices there.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You need to put your change of address in with the court too.
Okay, we'll do that, Judge. And I will say that, he keeps in touch with me every time I'm.
Y'all, you have notes of
I
him?
will say that he does email us, but the only thing that he's emailing us is saying that he's taken his son to school or his baby to school or doctor's appointments. There's nothing in here about the apartments that he's tracking at, the residential homes or the gas stations.
Well, we agreed that we'd send those emails last time we were here.
Yeah. So you just got to send them. Unfortunately, right now you're going to be babysitted by that little
I'll
monster.
send more if I have to.
Well, why don't we just say every time he makes a move, he just.
Yeah, almost. And Copper, Mr. Majeski, he likes that.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, Judge. Odyssey got me real well trained on that.
Yeah. So, but like I said, you got to let them know. All right. Let's see. Is this one? This one hadn't been indicted either.
No.
I do have a question. So I do see one where you said 343.
Paynes.
Okay, because we have you at 404. So is it 343 or 404?
It's 343. I was living at 4.
And then he moved to
and then we moved
343.
343.
That's the last one I see is the 343.
Yes, that's one, man.
So it is, okay.
343 Paynes. Yes, ma'am.
All right, and I'll get my office to go ahead and change his address, Judge.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. That completes
Hey,
my
Debbie.
business.
Yes, sir.
Good to see
If you got any
you.
problems, reach out to them. Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
So I'm gonna get him to fill out his contact.
All right. I got, y'all have a good day. Taquan Evans. All right. Second chance. Look nice today. Second chance. What we got?
Mr. Evans, so we do have dead batteries for 4 days in December, 2 days in January, the longest being 16 hours. Defendant does have a 24-hour curfew except for work, school, medical, or court. Defendant has 2 curfew violations for in January and was tracked at a residential residence of 8518 Avalon Drive, Riverdale, Georgia, both days.
Trial.
No arrest, Mom.
All right.
Trade school.
Ms. Speaking.
Yes, Your Honor, as you can see, Mr. Evans is here in his dressed appropriately for court, and he's had no new arrests. He does have a lot going on. It sounds like he's got a young son and he's trying to further his education as well. He's substantially in compliance. We have had some battery issues, but other than that, he's not causing trouble for anybody.
So do you need a new charger? Or you just forgetting to charge it or trying to charge it while you're sleeping?
Yeah, I tried to charge while I was sleeping. I never signed no paper where it said don't charge while you sleeping. But I charge it like throughout the day, or if it is there, it's
Usually it's
because
like, I think it's an hour in the morning, an hour in the evening. So I don't know how it works if you get one of those, like kind of like your phone, it builds up memory or something if you charge it like a little here and there. So does it? Oh. So yeah, just make sure it's an hour in the morning, an hour in the evening. Okay? Let's see, hadn't been indicted either. We'll check on the indictment, Ms. Feely, and same thing. All right, sir, thank you. All right, I've got Tyrone Gates. I think he's still right, yeah. Second, when did he get arrested there?
January 13th.
January 13th?
Yeah, he was revoked by Judge Farmer during a bond revocation.
Oh, okay. Ooh, all right, let's see. Well, how did it do before he was revoked?
He had multiple dead batteries for the month of December and January. And he had curfew violation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is that why?
13.
Is that why Judge Farmer revoked it?
Correct.
Oh, okay, so Judge Farmer already revoked you on for violations, I guess, right? Did they take it off of you or did they leave it on you?
Took it off.
Okay.
What's that?
Looks like you got the calendar call on March the 23rd. So, you have any bond today? Did they reinstate any bond or anything for you?
Oh, now, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, we'll check on that. So when you get it back on, they'll keep it charged, okay?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. I'll check with Judge Farmer.
Hey, man, what you mean by getting it back on?
What's that?
I'm asking you, what you mean by getting it back on?
Well, if you get out on bond, they may put it back on. That's going to be a condition is that you put it back on, keep it charged,
Okay.
stuff like that, okay?
So is it possible I be able to get out today?
Oh, no, I mean, I'm going to talk with Judge Farmer, see what he wants.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, have a good day.
All
Let's
right.
see.
You
all
have a
right.
blessed one too.
All right. All right, Ms. Fagan, now we got Terrell, morning, Terrell Brown.
All right.
How are
Hey,
you?
hey, counsel, how are you? Right,
Good to see you.
All right,
17, I believe.
yes, we'll go back to number 17. Go ahead, second chance, so Ms. Fagan can hear.
Yes. So device had not been tracking since April 8th of 2025. Per the charging report, the last time the device was charged was on 4/8. The new device was reinstalled on 1/6 of 2026. The old device was reassigned 3 days later to another defendant and has had no issues. The defendant did send someone into the Fulton office in December to purchase the charger. Defendant has had multiple curfew violations since he has been tracking since 1/6. The curfew violations have occurred almost every day, a total of 22 violations so far in January. I did speak to Mr. Brown myself and reiterated his bond conditions and told him that he needed to return home.
All right, pre-trial. Thank you. All right, you want to hear from Ms. Fagan first? All right, okay.
When this happened, they told me it wasn't tracking, but it was still charging. Okay, that's good. Got you.
Whenever you're ready, Ms. Fagan, I know.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
No, I know he's trying to
my
tell you stuff, so I just, yeah.
So, Your Honor, my client is of the opinion that he was charging the device, but that he was told it was not tracking. I think kind of an issue, really what we're before this court right now is from January 6th and these 22 violations and kind of addressing a couple issues that my clients had. So, Your Honor, since my client was issued a bond, he has had no further arrests, as pretrial said. It is an unindicted case. And kind of what happened to him with his own family is he is a father, a young father. His child's mother handled the majority of finances initially, but it was a family thing. So family would give her the money so that she could cover the bills for the child. That family member has since passed. And so then my client really was only been working. So he brought his employer in here today because he is of the position that any of these violations, he was at work doing mobile maintenance because it's a mobile job. I didn't hear if the state indicated that curfew violations were at any specific residence or anything that they were concerned about. We are asking to remain on ankle monitor. He is of the position he would like not to have a curfew so that he can maintain his employment, so he can continue to handle the financial needs of his family. So we are at the mercy of the court at this time, but we do think that having not been in any trouble, not having a real serious criminal history should go in his favor.
So when you say it's a mobile maintenance, is that car, home? Car?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so good. You got to state your name, sir. What's
My name is Ron Caesar. We have a big job tonight and we're not gonna be through to about 11 or 12. So the reason I was coming because he's one of my main workers and I really need him. So is he gonna be able to work tonight? I don't need him.
So we have an adamant employer,
Right.
and we have a good employee. He has made some mistakes, had an arrest, and has been on ankle monitor now. This was almost a year ago. It still hasn't been indicted, and like I said, he just wants to continue working.
You gonna check on the indictment?
I am, Judge. This case is on the list as well. I've already sent it to Granby Powers, who does our gang cases now.
All right, so is it just like 24 hours, like similar to AAA, like, hey, something's
Yeah,
happening?
something like that. Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. We do like cars. I don't have a truck every now and then, but I have a rig tonight. I have to change the brakes on the rig.
Is that
And I
entertainment
really
industry?
need, so.
It's complicated.
We want to, I'm glad his employer is here because I want his employer to speak with representative of Second Chance. There is a vague description of entertainment industry. What does that mean? What is the name of the company? And is the defendant capable of contacting? And will this person here be in a position to represent that the defendant is at this particular event? And what is the not ETA, but
How long
what
is
is
the expected
how long
time?
is it going to be? And when will it be finished? That type of thing. And so we certainly want this defendant to be working,
Sure,
but
yeah.
we want certain, obviously, understanding.
Hold on. Yes, just wait, okay? I think it's important to also identify that the entertainment idea was before he actually needed some money. So then he got a real job.
Whatever that means. I don't care. Just as long as we know who it is, who to
I think-
contact and all that kind of stuff.
It would be awesome, like, so that this isn't an issue and so that everybody can maybe be happy. It would be awesome if that he could provide a certain time frame that the state is cool about him working and maybe staying within those times and being home at a certain time. But 24 hours when he had the choice of himself or his child, he chose his child.
Right, so he says it's kind of an on-call thing. How far do you know in advance, or?
Oh, I kind of like know the day of or like the day before.
So then you could tell him.
Yes.
And you could email them as soon as you know, right? Like, there's something tonight. So I don't know what time he told you about it, but that's when you need to email them first thing, that you spoke with your boss and they said, you're going to be here and it could be late, it could be past 11, but or if you have a time or so that it'll be over. But if you're sitting there at 11 and you're not finished, you need to email, say you're still there, because they're going to be able to look where you're at. Still there, my boss said it takes another hour. You got a phone, email, so it's best it's just communication with them, okay?
And I can be involved with the CCing altogether. Talk to me.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so do you want his supervisor or his boss or the owner of the company to meet with still? Yeah. So if you want to just hang out, we're there with the, all right, so you got to keep it up, all right? I don't want to put anybody in jail on Groundhog Day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
or he can go into custody.
Thank you, Ms. Fagan. Sorry you had to rush up here.
All right.
All right, look, I got anybody else here? Why do I have other people here? What's your name? Who's that? Oh, okay.
Hey, ask him to do that.
Yeah.
Not,
So
that he
go
can
ahead
go
and
in,
have him take this, 'cause I want to make sure everyone's
go into
updated.
custody.
All right, come on up. This is number 5.
Okay, good. It's here. Excellent.
Anything from you pre-trial?
No, y'all, no, it's the only arrest.
All right. It's number 5. Oh, sorry.
Oh, for,
We'll wait on,
what did you need?
oh, yeah, number 5.
Number
What
5
about
in position 5 actually was.
John T. Smith? Yes.
So defendant does have several curfew violations within the last 60 days, 22 in January, 1 in December, 1 in November. Defendants tracked at gas stations, shopping plazas, the area of Centennial Olympic Park, street corners, and residential home. Defendant has entered the exclusion zone 2 times within the last 90 days on foot, a total of 5 minutes combined for both of those violations. Defendant did notify us that he's not allowed to stay at the home address if his mother is not there, so he's been staying with his uncle. We advised the defendant that he would need to notify the court to get a modified bond order. He also advised that he wanted to start attending school Monday through Thursday, and we stated we would also need a modified bond order for that as well.
All right. Ms. Feely, you want to chat second, talk with him? So that exclusion would be like around that McAfee Street,
458 McAfee Street.
been there in particular or no?
Did
Just-
he didn't stop.
Oh, okay.
Well,
It just sounds like he's substantially in compliance and certainly no new arrests. On Monday through Thursday, he does this program called Youth Build. Is
Yes,
that
ma'am.
correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And he does unfortunately not have completely stable housing, which leads to the situation where there's some inconsistency there. But he's, for the most part, in compliance and he knows the expectation.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you have a permanent address where you're staying or?
Yes, ma'am. It's they should be the current address.
Is that Lucky Street?
Yes, ma'am.
It is?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so what's the curfew violations? Are you, I mean,
So sometimes, my auntie, she come get me, to go to the school, 'cause every Monday through Thursday, we go to school, we gotta be there before 9 and get out at 3. So she'll pick me up and she'll bring me to the school and bring me back home, or sometimes she'll bring me to her house.
okay, so she wants you to go to the store with her?
No, to the school,
To where?
to the school, the Youth Build School. It's a program.
Oh, okay. Do they know that you're in that program?
Yes, ma'am, I had told them.
And is that for like education or
Yes, ma'am, so I can get a GED in the trade.
what do you learn how to do?
I just started school literally last week, so
What you gonna do? Welding. I heard welding is the big thing now.
yes, ma'am.
I'm just wondering. I'm deciding on to change a career, so I want welding, heating
I'm
and
doing
air.
welding trade, but I don't want to say that 100% on sure, because like we still going there, so it might be a new trade I want to get. So I don't want to just say welding trade yet.
All right. So what do you need him to do there?
well, we don't have anything showing that he was enrolled, nor do we have an address to where this place is, because the curfew violations, there's not a set destination that he's stopping, except for like on street corners or in parks. The shopping plazas and the gas stations look to be like restaurants and stuff like that. So I would need the enrollment letter or the address to where he's going so that we can make sure.
So
that
some of that's probably when you get home and you're hungry and you walk down the street. You live over near Centennial Park,
Yes, ma'am.
probably walk over there to
Yes, ma'am.
anywhere around there. Is that where you're going to get something to eat?
Yes,
Thing
ma'am.
is, you gotta let them know.
Okay.
All right? Are you going there to get something to eat because you don't cook?
Yes, ma'am. Or I go to the store.
What's that?
There I go to the store.
Are you going to the store to buy groceries? What are you going to the store for?
Like just to get stuff to eat on. That's it.
Well, so I guess you need to, figure out something, okay? Because I don't want to, this is indicted, right? No, it's not indicted yet. We'll check on the indictment too. All right, so, but you had 22 violations in January. You ain't went to no store 22 times.
Nah, I go to the school also. I've been going, I think like a week and a half.
I mean, I get it, but you got 22, so you violated almost every day in January, okay? So, according to them, so you got to give them stuff about the school, the courses you're in and stuff like that, okay?
Okay.
But she says it's been like going to shopping centers or something like that.
Okay.
All right, so you got to give them that information and you can go. And we'll check on the indictment, Ms. Beatty.
Yes.
For the
All right, who else we got?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
I'm in school too. I didn't hear them mention my school and stuff.
so you got to let them know. If there's places like that that's, trying to better yourself, absolutely. But you got to let them know, like, where you're going to school, what your schedule is. And
I told them, I gave them my schedule and the address and stuff, but I ain't hear them mention it up when they was saying like my stuff was dead, my ankle monitor died or something.
well, being dead, they can't tell where you're at. A lot of people, they only try to go to sleep with it on, they toss and turn, it comes off, but we
I
don't
go
want something.
I go from work straight to school. I work 12 hours, then I go to school for 6, so that's like 18 hours. Sometimes it might die before I get home.
name of it. So there is no.
I get it. I went to school and worked at the same time too. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. See if you can get, you can buy one of those things for your car. It's got like a cigarette adapter. They'll make it a plug. So you can actually, you can have your plug. I know that because, when I go on trips and need my laptop, I got to plug it in or something. So yeah, so check on doing something like that because we don't want to violate you. Okay. All right. And just give them whatever they need. All right. Let's see. Miss Jessica, is it Roses? Number 4. All right, take a chance.
defendant does have dead batteries, 2 in December, 2 in January. They range from 9 to 62 hours at a time.
Pre-trial. This is Jessica Rosas, number 4.
No, restaurant.
All right. You want a second to talk to her, Ms. Feely?
Okay, it sounds like she does need a new charger, have them take a look at it. It sounded like it went dead twice last month and then twice the month before that. So not egregious, but certainly need it.
Do you charge it every day, like an hour in the morning, hour in the evening? Second chance. Maybe next time y'all can bring that letter and I'll make copies of it and hand it out so everybody will remember that they did look at it when they got their ankle. Not saying you're not doing it, but let's give them a little gentle reminder. All right, ma'am, you got to keep it charged and they'll swap it out. They'll swap it out, swap the charger out, whatever you need over here, okay? All right, thank you. I think that's it, right?
Well, Judge, there's not necessarily a snag, but information in connection with this place of employment upon the request of, and we'll leave it in the court's discretion. We did receive the name of his employer, but no name of business or what type of work this technically is. And so we believe that may be insufficient in connection with this acknowledgement to the court regarding this. Like I said, we have no objection to this defendant being employed and complying with particular guidelines, but a name and a telephone number. That's just, he has a job or there's a business, let us know what that is. If something should happen to this individual that's representing to be his employer, who else is there to follow up with in connection with this defendant? I don't think that's something that is too burdensome, or he can be detained.
Do you not have, the name of the business?
Detail. I didn't put my whole name down. I put my phone number and everything.
It only asks for name and address and you put his phone number instead of address.
Caesar's detailing. It's a detailing business.
Oh, so it's details, not like, but you do repairs too?
I do detail our, like it's season, detail our repair, yes, sir.
All right.
Till 11 at night.
So just whatever else they need from you to figure out what it is, or, I mean, so you do the repairs at night? I'm assuming? You do the repairs at night?
I do it all through the day. It's just a big job I had tonight. It's gonna start about 5 customers. On truck, then you got the road to about 4.
Okay. Well, as long as they got, do you have anybody else besides you they can follow up with? Is it your company though?
Yes, ma'am.
No, anybody else they can follow up with in case you're not available? Will you just write that down for them too? Is that good, Mr. Jenkins? Like, so, yeah. Sure.
All right. Let's see, I'm gonna call it. All right.
All right, that's it?
I think so, Judge.
Thank you, Madam Court Reporter. That's it.
All right.
Lock it up, Deputy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just check your email, get a chance.
Okay.
Does have a 24-hour curfew except for work, job interviews, medical and legal. Defendant does have several curfew violations in the last 60 days, 25 violations confirmed so far, as agents are still currently working on verifying other dates past January 11th. He's tracking at residential homes, shopping plazas, and gas stations.
All right. Ms. Gordon, big trial. What you got?
Prior arrest with.
All right, Mr. Wamba, how are you today?
I'm doing fabulous, Judge. Judge, we've gone through this a million times. We did a violation, a compliance hearing on 10/7, same allegations. We did another one on 11/24, same allegations. And every single time he was either going and coming from work, looking for a job. And on some of those occasions, he was even at my office, Judge. That's why every time we have these hearings, which is his third one, it ends up being dismissed or found out or finding that there was no ankle monitor compliance. His ankle monitor stays charged. There's no violations of it not being charged, so he's not trying to hide his whereabouts. And as a matter of fact, Judge, the case that he's on the ankle monitor for, we're confident is actually going to get null-prossed. So he has nothing to hide here, Judge. He's been everywhere he's supposed to be, been at every single court date, Judge. And so we don't believe that the ankle monitor violation this time is valid. It's almost like it's a witch hunt. This is his third time coming to one in the last 3 months.
In front of me?
No, not in front of you. The other two were in front of Judge Farmer, which is where his case is.
So, do you not let them know when you're going and coming to work? You don't send them your schedule?
I don't have no excuse. I just forget over time because I have a lot going on. But I've been forgetting to send them my schedules for at least 3 weeks now.
Well, obviously, a long time. But that's the thing. That's the key. If you got a job, if you communicate, I got a job. Every day when you get up, you're getting ready, you got to send, hey, I'm working today from here to here.
And a part of his bond is also, showing check stubs and showing that he's working. So, he has been doing what he's supposed to do with that. But, and I told him, just if something changes up with the job, just let them know that a schedule change or you want to go find another job, let them know that. But since he's been on bond, Judge, and on this ankle monitor, outside of us keep coming to court to re-explain this, no violations at all, Judge, been doing everything he's supposed to do. Passing all drug tests, everything that he's supposed to do on bond.
All right. So,
Judge, look, there's a hearing date set before Judge Farmer. You can, they can argue those matters on the 3rd of March, whatever date it is.
Yeah.
And
so, Madam, second chance. What is it that he can do to help y'all have better records, other than text you, hey, I'm going to work. I mean,
we do have his work address, so the violations that we have are not for his work. him going to and from work. So the violations that we have is him leaving home, going to gas stations and going back. The violations that we do have are him going to South Lake Mall. So, I mean, we have other violations. They're not work related because he hasn't sent us a work schedule, but we were able to call him to make sure that that was where he was working. So we do have his address for work. So we have not violated him at his work.
There you go.
And Judge, what I'll do, because this case has a lot of discovery, what I'll do is I'll actually file a motion to modify his bond. He's an only child. He has, I'm not an only child. He's the oldest child. A lot of young siblings. Mom, he's basically taking care of the kids. And so I understand that when he does go back and forth, they have to be fed. As a matter of fact, when he leaves here, he has to go home and make sure that everything is, to get off the school bus and stuff like that. He has a lot of responsibility that he shouldn't have at his age. So what I'll do to make sure that this doesn't happen again is file a motion to modify bond in front of whoever it goes in front of, you or Judge Farmer, to make sure that when he has to go to the grocery store, has to go to the gas station to pick up water or whatever he's doing for little brother and sister and mom, that those things are within the purview of the bond, and give them the exact address of where he does the grocery shopping,
Right.
where he's buying stuff for little brother and little sister, and things of that nature. Judge.
Ron, some part of that is if you got to go to the drugstore, or I'm not sure why I went to South Lake Mall, but if you got to go to a CVS or somewhere, just send them an email. Hey, my mom wants me to go get some water. She can't, as long as you've let them know, going to this store here. I mean, as long as they can verify that you're doing, tell them where you're going and what you're doing so they'll know. All right. All right, so yeah, you can go, I'll let Judge Farmer know, so he'll get that same report. Have a good one. Good to see you, Mr. Wong.
You too, Judge.
All right, Jalen Burley.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Rodney Williams on behalf of Mr. Burley.
All right, let's see, what you got, second chance?
And we have no known violations within the last 60 to 90 days.
Pre-trial.
This is on your arrest on file, Your Honor.
All right. So let's see, does he have anything coming up? I don't think I saw anything on his. Although I'm seeing that some of your notices are being returned about the hearings. Did you change addresses?
Yeah, ma'am.
Did you let your lawyer know so he could put it in the clerk's office?
I ain't let my lawyer know, but I let Second Chance Bank know. Second Chance bond company know.
No, I mean, that's fantastic, but here it is the courthouse is the one that sends out the notices, so if they keep getting returned and you're not getting, first person you should always call is your lawyer, let them know, hey, I moved. All right, I know that may be something you didn't know about. All right, well, it looks like you're doing good. Like I said, I don't see anything else on here. And it hasn't been indicted yet.
Your Honor, I'll add this to the list of PI cases that will be sending to case intake for status update.
So we'll put it on the next calendar, because if it hasn't been indicted, then we can address what we need to do, because it looks like he's been on about almost a year.
Yeah, almost a year.
Yeah.
Your Honor.
All right, so that's his standard answer day. So he's got a long list. He's got to check, see if they're indicted. All right, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Judge.
Sir,
Yes.
Sir, Mr.
What you do is go to the 5th floor in the other building, the clerk's office, tell them you need to change your address, get the correct paperwork, and then take you to go.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. You all have a good day, buddy. All right.
Absolutely, have a good one. All right, what I got, Jeremy White. All right, what about second chance?
Your Honor, we're unable to verify anything, home address, work schedule, to verify stay away zones or curfew violations, because we tried to reach out to the defendant, but we don't have any contact information, no home address, no cell number, no emergency contact.
This defendant had one simple job: follow the rules of his bond, stay home, go to work, and keep authorities informed about where he was going. But according to officials monitoring his ankle bracelet, that wasn't happening. They reported dozens of curfew violations over the past few months, with his GPS showing trips to gas stations, shopping centers, and other locations that weren't approved. When the hearing began, the defendant's attorney immediately pushed back. He argued that this wasn't the first time these accusations had been made. In fact, previous hearings had reached the same conclusion. The defendant wasn't trying to disappear or break the rules. He was either working, looking for work, or handling important responsibilities. The lawyer even claimed that some of the alleged violations happened while the defendant was visiting his office. But then the judge asked a critical question. If you're following the rules, why aren't you notifying authorities about your schedule? The defendant admitted he had been forgetting to send updates about where he was going and when he was working. It wasn't a technical problem. It wasn't a GPS malfunction. He simply wasn't communicating consistently. The judge explained that communication was the key to avoiding problems. If he was going to work, he needed to report it. If his schedule changed, he needed to report it. And if he needed to leave home for something important, authorities had to know beforehand. Then, officials monitoring the ankle bracelet revealed something else. Some of the violations weren't related to work at all.